Hello. For those of you I don't already know, I am Jamie Barnhart, the Executive Director of the Washington Metropolitan Chapter of CAI. Welcome to our first edition of the 2021 Exhibitor Learning Series. Today, very simple, we're going to give you a tour of a virtual booth, both from the attendee perspective and how to set up your booth. So with that, let me share my screen so we can get started. Okay, this is a preview of our chapter booth for the 2021 Conference and Expo. This is what the attendee will see. Our logo at the top, our company name big across the top of the booth. Here on the Connect level right now, it's a visit website, which when clicked will open into a new window. We've also linked our social media accounts, LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter. Instagram is also available if your business uses that. Business card drop off. This is a great thing to use in your virtual booth. Attendees will have attendee profiles that include their contact information. Think of this as your lead retrieval. They can drop off their attendee profile business card right into your booth data. I encourage you to leave a message next to this button to encourage them, motivate them to drop off that information with you. It could be a giveaway, it could be a drawing, anything you leave here, make it motivational for them to click off. The About section can be as long or as short as you wish it to be. About your company, what you do, what services you provide. You can also have an option to upload a video introducing your company. If you choose to not upload a video, this square would simply just be white space, but this video can be anything you want. Down at the bottom, resources. This is where the real action is going to happen. This is where you're going to upload PDFs of your brochures, of your service offerings. You can link files, you can link external links. There is no limit to the number of resources you may add here. We have 4 in here right now. They are all external links. Our YouTube channel, chapter chat link. We have linked a Zoom room here. If you prefer to use Microsoft Teams or GoToMeetings or any of the other video chat platforms that are out there right now, this is your link that you will provide and you will use. This way you have control over your video link, your administrative rights to your video link, and can manage that video chat window throughout our conference. Personal appointments, I use Calendly. I think it works beautifully. There are a lot of different calendar management apps out there. Again, whichever one you use and are most comfortable with for your company, please link it here so that people can make personal appointments with you to speak one-on-one with you about your company offerings. And then, of course, we've linked Quorum. Again, these resources, there's an unlimited number available to you as an exhibitor to add. It can be external links. You can provide downloads to attendees. When there's a download, all the attendee will have to do is click Add to Tote Bag, and that file will be added to their virtual show tote bag. The very bottom of the booth will be your booth staff listing. So anybody you list under booth staff registration will show up here. We have our chapter staff, myself, Christine, Liz, and Morgan listed. If we were logged in and active as attendees right now, you could click on my name and my attendee profile would pop up and you could private chat with me. So that is a great resource as well. You can add headshots so that people can see, to put a face with the name, even in a virtual world. That is what the attendee will see. There are some additional buttons coming that will be added into this site. There'll be gamification added and a chat window button for up here at Connect so that you can have private chats as well. So that is what the attendee sees after you build your booth. Now let's talk about building your booth and how simple it is to do. I'm going to share the screen again and show you how I built the chapter's booth. When you log into your booth account, you will see something similar to this screen. In prior years at the Washington Metropolitan Chapter CAI Conference and Expo, you've logged into the Event Rebels site and you have seen booth info, contact info, staff, account, and resource tabs. New this year, you'll see a content tab. Click on the content tab and this screen will open. Upload your file for your logo. Your logo will appear at the top of your booth. So simple, upload your logo. Click save. I would encourage you every time you add something to go ahead and click save so that you don't lose any files during the process. Welcome video. This is where all you simply do is provide an external link to the video file. For instance, we use YouTube to handle all of our videos. So this is the YouTube link to the file that we want to show as our welcome video. Your welcome message. This is the about section of your exhibit booth. Again, you can make this as long or short as sweet as possible. You have ability to hyperlink text here for anything. So let's do that now. So if I want to hyperlink this to our chapter website, I highlight it, click the link button, type in the URL and the pop-up menu and click OK. And it is now hyperlinked. You can use different colors, you can bold, just like using Microsoft Word, for instance. Again, anytime you make a change, come back here and click Save Profile. Once you've saved, you'll see the preview button. When you click on the preview, it will open your booth in a separate window so you can see how it's looking as you go. Business card call to action. This is the text that will appear next to the drop off business card button in your booth. Again, I highly encourage you to provide something here to motivate attendees to drop off that information. Website, add in your website URL, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram. All you need to do is provide the URL and the system will code it into your booth properly. To add a resource, very simple, simply click Add Resource. They will come up here in order that you have added them in. When you do add a resource, it will ask you for the external URL to that resource. For instance, our YouTube channel. We will drop in our YouTube channel link and you will provide an image to use as the thumbnail. And then any text you want to appear. Click Save, and there it will be. Again, down here, it will show all of your booth staff. Right now, I have all of our chapter staff listed as active and /visible for the booth. If you have a lot of booth staff and some of them are not going to be working the booth, and so you do not want them to be active in the booth listing, then simply all you do is unclick them and hit disabled. That will keep them in our registration system, but will not make them active booth members within your booth. That is all it takes. Click Save, hit Preview, and your booth is ready to go. So I hope that helps answer some questions about building your virtual platform. I'm looking forward to coming back with you again in another video very soon to talk about resources and what kinds of resources work best in the virtual trade show environment. For more information to purchase a booth, to purchase a sponsorship, or to learn more about our 2021 Virtual Conference and Expo, please visit www.caidc.org, or you may always email the chapter staff at info@caidc.org. Thank you, and we are very much looking forward to seeing you online June 10th through 12th.